I've been working as a software engineer for exactly 3 months now. For the past 3 months, I've had this entirely new routine, this new life. I haven't worked a corporate software engineering job in over 3 years. I took a bit of a break to focus on YouTube. This was actually one of the very first videos I made on this channel. Today, I want to take you guys on a day in the life of a software engineer. Welcome back to the channel. I usually wake up at 9 a.m. and for the first 3 months of working at this company, I mostly worked from home. I was hired officially as a hybrid employee where they said I have to come into the office twice a week and the rest of the week, the other 3 times, I can work from home. And I really was loving that setup, but I think I celebrated too soon because last week they announced an official RTO, meaning return to office. Me and everyone in my team now have to go in 4 times a week. And yeah, that was quite the announcement. I think I had just been so used to working from home. So the idea of going in 4 times a week, yeah, honestly, I didn't expect it. I thought I would be hybrid, but I have been going into the office for about a week now, and it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. There are a few things that have been really nice about it. One, actually leaving the house and not just staying home all day. The social aspect of being around coworkers. And number 3, I actually feel like I have purpose living in New York. Everything I did before, remote work, self-employed work, I really could do that type of work anywhere, but actually having an office in Midtown that I commute to, all in all for the past week, it's just been a totally new lifestyle, a totally new routine. Yeah, staying optimistic. These days I usually head to the office around 10:30. So let's go. It usually takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to get to the office, depending on what route I take. What's nice about my team is that our first call of the day is the stand-up meeting, and that's where we give our updates on the day before and what we're going to work on today. And since our stand-up meeting has people on Pacific time, which is like 3 hours before, our calls aren't that early. So our first call of the day is 12:30 p.m. So it's really nice not having to rush early in the morning to make the first call of the day. This is like my first time working in a big tech office. My first job out of college was like a developer consultant. Like we built apps for like airlines or banks. They would outsource their like programming to us, but that wasn't my first option. I was really hoping, as a CS major, aspiring software engineer, I was really hoping to work at one of the big tech companies, obviously like Google, Facebook, Amazon, and I was getting rejected left and right. And while I was applying and getting rejected back then, I really thought that I wasn't qualified. And yeah, I just thought maybe it wasn't for me. Landing a job at a big name is a really validating feeling. Today I'm working on some tickets. My role has a lot of ownership and a lot of independence, and since a lot of my job is related to JavaScript front-end frameworks, and I feel super versed in that from my work in like Rate My Dorm or Chess.com, I've had no trouble so far like coding stuff. Still got it. It's like 3:49, so I'm gonna get back to work. But yeah. My day-to-day workflow as a software engineer has looked pretty similar at every company I've worked at. You're either building a new feature, cleaning up or optimizing old code, or fixing bugs. What draws me to programming really is the problem solving and the act of building something. My work is in front end, and why I love and chose this stack is that it's a mix between creative and logical thinking. I enjoy the design aspect of the process and also coding the part that people actually use and see. The fact that I never stopped programming, even when I quit my job for YouTube, is really proof that this job is for me. Now that I need to go in 4 times a week, I kind of need more work clothes. They let us wear anything to the office really, but honestly I hardly shop, so I'm using it as an opportunity for me to get some new polos and nice pants. Whenever I work from home, I honestly just wear whatever I'm gonna wear to the gym later that evening, so like sweats. I will say that the past week going in every day has made going to the gym so much harder. I thought it was already hard working from home. I now go from the office straight to the gym, and yeah, it's tiring, requires a lot of discipline, and I hope that I keep this up. Another effect from returning to the office is that when I get home, I feel like I'm truly clocked out for the day. And since I still do work related to social media, it makes it really easy for me to divide my time. So when I get home, I usually just log on to my other computer and start like my second shift. When I was working as a developer from 2019 to 2021, I really craved to do something artistic, to make videos, and that's when I made the leap to do that. So then starting 2022, I started working this new job as a creator, but that whole time I was doing that, I was still craving to code, to build something, to exercise like the technical and problem solving part of my brain. And that's why my career since graduating college bounced around so much. It was never so much about not being able to commit. I'm drawn to do work in two separate parts of my brain. It's like left brain, right brain. I realized that I'm happier when I have work that requires me to be technical, but also work that requires me to be creative. It's the first time in my life where I'm doing these two things at like a respectable level. Okay, I'm done with that monologue. I like that I go to the gym right after work, because now that when I get home, I feel like I can truly relax, or at least kind of relax. I have other work to do. And since I go to the office in the mornings, it's a little bit hard to squeeze social media work in the morning. So now it's just like my post-work evening grind. It's honestly not bad. It's nice to take a break and exercise a different part of my brain. I'll see you guys later. I know I keep saying I'm happier now with a 9 to 5, but don't get me wrong. Working as a full-time creator or influencer was a dream come true in my 20s. And now that I've worked in both the creative world and corporate America for about 3 years each, I can easily say they're equally as difficult, just in different ways. For years, there was no clocking out. I was constantly thinking whether or not I should film every hangout. And even though I'm a pretty low-key guy, my income depended on how much of my life I shared online. All of these feelings honestly have disappeared now that I have the stability of a solid job. And just knowing that I can not film if I don't want to, and I'm chilling, made all the difference. Hi guys, I've just been doing some editing work and it's midnight now. I actually usually cook dinner every single night, but because I had the longest day, I ordered some Uber Eats. I think I deserve that. I probably have 1 to 2 nights a week where I work my 9 to 5 and then I work all evening on other stuff. But yeah, today was one of those days where I had double work. Yeah, it's 12:20 right now. I usually go to bed at around 1 a.m. So I usually sleep from like 1 to 9. I'm quite exhausted. See ya. These days, I'm building a life with more intention. I'm back in tech, back to routine, but this time on my own terms. This mindset carries into everything, even the way I shave. I used to grab whatever razor was easy and cheap, but the lack of blade support and skin irritation I would get made me want to invest in something more quality. That's how I found the Henson razor. It's made entirely from aluminum and manufactured in an aerospace machine shop in Canada. The blade sits at a fixed 30-degree angle and only extends 0.0013 inches past the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. That level of precision means less blade flex, more control, and fewer issues like razor burn, bumps, or ingrown hairs. But what really sets them apart is how they're rethinking shaving entirely. Most brands focus on a smooth shave, but Henson is focused on a healthy one. Better engineering with your skin in mind. With the Henson razor, my mornings feel more intentional. Shaving has become more than maintenance. It's become a choice, because the same mindset that helps me build a more balanced life starts with choosing tools that are built with intention. Click the link in my description to get your Henson razor, and thank you Henson Shaving for sponsoring this video.